Hi, welcome to the Online Jewelry Academy. I'm Professor John Ahr and I'm your instructor. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to set up your pitch bowl so that you have a tool that will help you to make beautiful items using the ancient technique of chasing repoussé. Now, in order to do this, what you're going to need is a pitch bowl. This is a typical cast iron pitch bowl that you can acquire from most any jewelry supply company. And currently I have it sitting on an electric hot plate that's set very low. And you can see that the pitch is beginning to melt into the bowl. Now when you do this, it's a good idea, put on your eye protection. And I would recommend that you keep a little bit of distance from the pitch, but monitor it the entire time. Normally, people would perform this outside just in case, and you want to keep a fire extinguisher handy. If you do perform this indoors, try to have good ventilation available to you. Now, when the pitch comes to you, it's going to appear like this. It's just going to be a solid lump inside a can or some other container, and you're going to need to break it up. I recommend that you do this with a hammer and do it outdoors because you do not want pitch flying everywhere in your home. You'll be working with the vacuum instead of with your pitch bowl. When you do it, you may want to get, say, a padded envelope like this one and put the container face down into the envelope. Then you can hit it with a heavy hammer to break the pitch into smaller pieces. Now, once you've done that, you can put the chunks into your pitch bowl and set your hot plate on a low setting. You want the hot plate to be on a low setting because you never want to scorch the pitch or have it boil. And you also want it to be as smooth and even as possible throughout the entire height of the pitch in the bowl. Now you can see right now that the pitch is slowly melting from the bottom up. In other words, don't ever do this with a torch. If you do it with a torch, you're liable to scorch or burn the pitch rather than melt it. And you can do something pretty crazy, which is you can basically make a melted cap of the pitch. And then when the bottom starts to get hot, it could actually bubble. And then you end up with like hot lava on yourself. So be extremely careful when you do this. Now, what I would recommend is try to get the bowl even almost to the rim. That way you will have plenty of work surface to work on and the edge of the bowl won't impede your work as you work at angles or close to an edge. Now this bowl eventually, after it cools down, will be placed on a holding plate like this one. This is just a rubber donut basically. It's very similar to the type of seat that you have for an engraver's block. This will enable you to position the pitch bowl at any angle that you need in order to comfortably work with it. Now, we're getting close to the top and our pitch is almost melted completely. Now's a good time to just add a little bit more from our envelope. And you're just going to lay it on top, and you'll notice that it just starts to sink into the melted pitch. But don't overfill, go a little bit at a time. Once you've accomplished melting the pitch into your bowl, you're going to want to let it cool. I recommend that you just set it on a cold surface and let it just chill naturally. Don't force it. If you put it into a freezer or into a refrigerator, you're liable to end up with cracks within the pitch itself, and you might actually make the refrigerator or freezer malfunction. So just let it cool normally, and eventually when it's cool enough to the touch, you'll be able to set it onto your holding plate. I hope you liked this tip. If you do, be sure to give the video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. You can find more great tips like this one on our playlist at onlinejewelryacademy.com, and we regularly post to Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thanks for watching.